been wondering, Leisha, how's that laser hair? Hi! You may have been wondering how my laser hair removal has been going, so let's do a little update. I've been getting laser hair removal on my underarms and Brazilian. I'm doing this with Laser Away. They asked me if I would be interested in getting a treatment in both areas, if I would, take you guys along for the ride and document my experience. Last week I got my second treatment done. I actually filmed a little vlog right after I got it done, but really didn't work out, so we're here right now. The first video I filmed getting it done and filmed the whole process, and so you can watch that by clicking the link below. I didn't film it this time because the process was pretty much the same, and the second treatment you really don't see results yet. You might see a little bit of results, but you really don't start noticing results until the third or fourth treatment. I'm getting 6 treatments total. I'm taking you along the way the entire ride, and so this is just kind of an update. I got a really good response from you guys last video. I really appreciate it. There was a lot of really good conversation, and there were a lot of people who had it done, giving their thoughts and their experiences, and I loved reading them all, so thank you for that. This second treatment was definitely a little bit more painful than the first. I would say the first treatment was like a 1 or 2 on the pain scale. This one was more of like a 3, 3.5, maybe a 4 in some areas. And the thing that's interesting about it is that it all depends on the day that you go and you get it done. If you're closer to your period, then that can mean that you've got more hormones going on and it can make you more sensitive, so that could be a factor. Even though it was a little bit more painful, it definitely felt like a thumbtack, like kind of poking you. It only lasts for a second, and it's not anything that's unbearable. There was no point where I was thinking, oh my gosh, you need to stop, you need to give me a minute. But if I did, the girl that's been doing treatments on me is so nice and so cool, and she's very aware of how I feel and really wants to make sure that I'm not in pain and that everything feels okay. And if I need to, she's totally willing to, stop for a couple of seconds, use the cool air to kind of cool the area down so that it doesn't hurt. And that's what I really like about it. It's that the pain, is instantly gone. Well, it's not really that painful at all, and the pain is very mild. It goes away immediately after the laser stops, and the laser's only going for like a fraction of a second. So with laser hair removal, what happens is that the hair will start to thin out, and then it'll get kind of patchy, and then it'll be gone. And so I didn't really notice any change yet, but I will definitely keep you posted. Next appointment is in May, and I will be filming that time just to kind of give you I figured I didn't have to film every time just because it's like the same process, but I know that they do up the laser strength each time. So like I said, this time was a bit more painful than the first time. And then areas like the crease of your underarms where the hair is thicker does hurt a little bit more than like the outer areas where the hair is already thinner. But like I said, definitely not anything that you can't handle. It's definitely not unbearable to any extent. So that's pretty much all I have for this update. Really quick one. Make sure you check out the first video because it's a little bit more in-depth, a little bit more like Q&A style. And yeah, so I'll see you next time in May for my third treatment. I look like Paul. I look like a lumberjack.